Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Temple Beth Shalom's Night of Hanukkah Music. I am so proud to share this night of music with Temple Beth Shalom's amazing concert pianist, Orlay Alonso.
Thank you very much.
Yay, yay. And with our warm and wonderful behind-the-scenes rabbi and our wonderful, talented Angelo Dunlap. We will be celebrating this fourth night of Hanukkah together with fun and lovely songs that use English, Hebrew, Ladino, and Yiddish languages. Plus, we will be premiering a Hanukkah piano composition written especially for tonight's performance by our own Nate Terry. First of all, we want to wish you a happy Hanukkah. Wait 1 second, before we go any further. Angelo, I think that you spelled it wrong.
Oh, Mrs. Rose, I don't think so. This is how you spell Hanukkah.
You think it's that way,
I know it's that way.
What
I
do you
don't think so. That's not how I spell it. I spell it C-H-A-N-U-K-A-H. So that's the right way to me.
Well, to me, the right way is Hanukah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, because you also have Hanukkah, which is Hannikeh.
Well,
So that's the right one.
no, excuse me. I really think that I am
pretty
right.
sure.
That
I went to
I've been
inner city
here
schools. I know what
for
I'm
longer
talking
than
about.
My
you.
way is the right way.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
No, I've been here
pretty
longer.
sure.
I think. You know what, gentlemen? I'm very frustrated. How in the world can we wish everybody a happy Hanukkah if we don't even know how to spell it? Oh, Hanukkah's a special time, no matter how you tell it. But one thing we cannot decide is how on earth you spell it. Some say it begins with an H, some say it starts with C. It is a bit confusing, though it really shouldn't be. And that is not the end of this most puzzling riddle. Is there only just one N, or are there two N's in the middle? And if you think that hard to judge, here's a question for today. Are there one or two K's in Hanukkah? Can you spell it either way? And what about the ending? Is there an H or not? We'd better find the right way while the latkes still are hot. This is a very big dilemma, no matter how you tell it. How can we wish you happy Hanukkah if we don't even know how to spell it? So rabbis, teachers, scholars, why can't you all agree? How do you spell Hanukkah, with an H or with a C? Hanukkah, 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 Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah. Well, what a a dilemma. Rabbi, could you ask our Facebook friends to write in the chat their favorite way to spell Hanukkah? Would you do that, please?
Yeah, I mean, you just did that, but sure, I could do that too. Facebook friends, if you could write your favorite way to spell Hanukkah in the chat, Mrs. Rose would really appreciate that.
Really would, and so would Orlay and everybody. But while we're waiting on these responses, let's proceed with our Hanukkah celebration. Hanukkah is the celebration of the rededication of the Holy Temple in Jerusalem. The holiday of miracles occurs at the darkest time of year. As we celebrate this holiday with the lighting of the candles, we learn experientially that there is light amidst the darkness. And actually, the light in the darkness shines even more brightly because of the darkness that surrounds it. Please join me in singing our traditional Hanukkah candle blessings. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner Chanukah. Praised are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the world, who makes us holy with commandments and command us to light the Hanukkah candles. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim lavoteinu, vayomim ha'im bazman hazeh. Light one candle for the Maccabee children. Give thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when the right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. Light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering the pain we learned so long ago. Light one candle for all we believe in, let anger not tear us apart. Light one candle to bind us together with peace as a song in our heart. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Ah, Orlay, this Spanish music reminds me of one of my favorite Ladino songs by Flora Yagoda, Ocho Candelicas, which means 8 candles. Ladino is a mixture of Spanish and Hebrew, and it was a language that was used by the Jews of Spain and Portugal, Northern Africa, and Western Asia. So let's practice counting, because I would love for all of you out there to join me. So my turn first. Please echo me. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho. Ocho candelicas para mí. Hanukkah linda está aquí, 8 candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda está aquí, 8 candelas para mí. Oh, uno candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda estar aquí, 8 candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda estar aquí, 8 candelas para mí. Oh, uno candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí.
Now we continue with Isaac Albeni's The Seaport, El Puerto. This piece is very special to me because it reminds me of the hustle and bustle of a seaport, but also of family and everybody coming together for the holiday season, for everybody celebrating. And it's in this piece, it has the joy and the madness of groups of people being together, but at the same time, it has the nostalgia of they must also go. So it's that sadness and that love of goodbyes. The music has actual goodbyes written in it. It has all of the middle section as of any Spanish piece, with all of the beautiful melodies and the pain and anguish that we have suffered from before, but the joys that we have of being together as a family and lighting again the new candles and lighting the new life that we're about to live together. So please enjoy The Seaport by Isaac Albeniz with all of the Spanish melodies and all of those beautiful old tunes.
Wow, Orlay. Now, Orlay looks so comfortable at this piano. Now, he looks comfortable at every piano because he's just so good. But we have a little bit of history. Orlay has a little bit of history with this piano. Thanks to Jonathan Marcy Schaefer, this is a new purchase from us, and we purchased it from Orlay. And you bought this piano when you were in Manhattan School?
In New York, so this is my baby that has taken me through all of my schooling. So it's found a beautiful home, and I'm happy to make this my home too now, because it's a wonderful piano to play, and it's wonderful to play together on this beautiful instrument.
So Manhattan School of Music, Yale, and then doctorate at The Ohio State University.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's a very educated piano.
Right. Okay. So after our candles are lit, it's traditional to sing Ma'ot Sur, or Rock of Ages. Ma'ot Sur is a heartfelt prayer. During this prayer, we are praising God and thanking Him for protecting us and saving us. God is always there for us, even when our own strength fails us. You will be hearing 3 different styles of Ma'ot Sur. The first one was written in the 17th century and is a Venetian style. The second variation was written in the 21st century by our beloved Debbie Friedman. And the last one, the arrangement most frequently heard, was written in the 13th century, Ma'ot Sur. Ma'otzur Yeshuati Achana Lishapeha Tikkun Beit Tefilati Shom Toda Mitzabehak Le'etachim Behak Mitzarcham Behak Azek Mor Beitzur Mizbor Hanukkah HaMizbeach Rock of Ages, let us all praise your saving power. You amid the raging foes, we're a sheltering tower. Furious they assailed us, but your arm availed us, and your word broke the sword when our own strength failed us. Ma'ot Sur, Ma'ot Sur, Ma'ot Sur Yeshuati, L'chana L'shabeach, Tikkun Beit Tefilati, V'sham Todan Mitzabech, Le'etachim Arbeach, Mitzarcham Nabeach, Azek Mor B'shir Mizmor, Hanukkah HaMizbeach, Azek Mor B'shir battles fierce and long, we yearn for resolution. We are young and learning, but the tide is turning, and your words light a fire within our soul is burning, and your words light a fire within our soul is burning. Rock of ages, hear our song, a peaceful revolution. Tired of battles fierce and long, we yearn for resolution. We are young and learning, but the tide is turning, and your words light a fire within our soul. It's burning, and your words light a fire within our soul is Al Hanisim, we sing to God. God has been our salvation in ancient times and in every generation to this very day. Al Hanisim, sing to God. Al Hanisim ve'al ha'purkan ve'al ha'gvurot ve'al ha'shuvot ve'al ha'milchamot she'asita lavoteinu bayamim ha'hem b'zman hazeh. Oh, hanisim ve'al ha'purkan ve'al ha'gvurot ve'al ha'shuvot ve'al ha'milchamot she'asita lavoteinu bayamim ha'hem b'zman hazeh. Oh, hanisim ve'al ha'purkan ve'al ha'gvurot ve'al ha'shuvot ve'al ha'milchamot she'asita lavoteinu bayamim ha'hem b'zman hazeh. Hanisim ve'al ha'purkan ve'al ha'gvurot ve'al ha'shuvot ve'al ha'milchamot she'asita lavoteinu bayamim ha'hem b'zman hazeh. Hanisim ve'al ha'purkan ve'al ha'gvurot ve'al ha'shuvot ve'al ha'milchamot she'asita lavoteinu bayamim ha'hem b'zman hazeh. Ha'hem b'zman hazeh.
Now that we're bouncing and happy and joyful, I figure play a Ravel sonatine, which has so much spinning in it. So it could be thought of as water play, but today we could think of it as a dreidel play of spinning. The whole movement is just whirling and twirling. So I hope you enjoy some of Ravel's magic and mystic sounds that he creates in this sonatina. With just beautiful harmonies, beautifully French piece that I think will work beautifully for the holiday spinning. So I hope you don't get too dizzy. So if you're not sitting down, please sit down. You might fall down after this one.
So, what's the only thing better than hearing Orlay play? It's hearing Orlay and his brother play.
Oh, very nice.
And I heard that you're working on a new project. Will you tell us about that?
Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with the community here. I'm super excited to be working on a CD with my brother, an album of Cuban music. So, paying tribute to our Cuban heritage, which we haven't done. Everyone, when we go play for concerts, they say, "You're Cuban, why don't you play some Cuban music?" So we've been definitely working hard to get those Cuban pieces out to everybody. You've heard some of those too. I've danced with you to some of those. So it's been really, really fun doing this music together with my brother Orlando Alonso. So if you want to find out more about our duo, is thealonsobrothers.com, and the album is going to be called Havanesque. So paying tribute to Havana and to Cuba. So I hope you look for it and enjoy it. So Havanesque by the Alonso Brothers, Cuban music for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I have, I've brought my menorah from home and my dreidels from home. This is a really special one to me. I bought it in Israel. And I just love the story that goes behind this top. So these dreidels, these tops, were used by Jewish children who defied the wicked king Antiochus' decree against learning Torah. In 175 BCE, King Antiochus took control of the area and instituted harsh decrees against Jewish life. Under this rule, Jews were forbidden to keep kosher, and they forbidden to keep the Sabbath or the Jewish holidays, and they were expected to worship Greek gods and were banned from teaching and studying the Torah. Jewish and teachers and parents persisted in running secret religious schools. At the time of Hanukkah, Jewish teaching was done orally, and so it was necessary for students and teachers to work together in person in these secret schools. Getting caught would certainly lead to death. Students kept a little gambling toy, similar to a dreidel, in their pockets. And if the Assyrian soldiers raided the secret schools, the children would quickly take out their dreidels and some coins and explain, oh, they were just playing some games. This trickery allowed a generation of Jewish children to continue to study Torah and to live secret Jewish lives. Our family always refers to this top by using the Yiddish word dreidel. And our next song is the famous I Have a Little Dreidel. So we're going to sing some, first of all, a couple traditional verses. Now, if you have any special verses, I know a lot of people like to make them up. Would you please put them in the chat right now? I have a little dreidel. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I will play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 now dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin, and when it is all tired, it drops and then I win. Oh, dreidel, 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 with legs so short and thin. Oh, dreidel, 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 it drops and then I win. So, Rabbi, do we have any famous or favorite verses in the chat?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No, not. But I'm sure people are thinking hard,
Okay, I'm sure they are too.
trying their best.
Oh, yeah.
I could give you one.
Please do.
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of plastic,
Uh-huh.
and when it's dry and ready, oh, that dreidel looks quite fantastic.
Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of plastic, and when it's dry and ready, it looks quite fantastic. I have a couple. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of lox. It tastes good on a bagel, but it smells worse than my socks. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of lox. Oh, dreidel, 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 it smells worse than my socks. I have a chocolate dreidel, it only costs a dime. I bet you'd like to try it, but you can't because it's mine. Oh, dreidel, 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 it only costs a dime. I bet you'd like to try it, but you can't because it's mine. Rabbi, any verses on the chat?
Well, Mrs. Rose.
Yes.
There are Meredith Paul, one of our favorite people, writes
Yes.
crayons and popsicle sticks. So I think it would say, I had a little dreidel. I made it out of crayons and popsicle sticks.
Uh-huh.
And when it's dry and ready, this Hanukkah it will fix.
Oh, I love that. Well, we could go on forever, but here's my final verse.
You're not going to sing that one, huh?
No, it's too hard. It was too hard.
That's fair. All right.
I needed to practice that one. Meredith, I'll practice it with you, and next year I'll do it, okay? All right. I could go on forever. The jokes are getting worse. But I've one piece of good news. This is the final verse. Oh, dreidel, 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 the jokes are getting worse. Oh, dreidel, 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 this is the final verse. Okay. Thank you. So we learned that the Yiddish word for top is dreidel, and Yiddish is a language that originated by the German Jews. It takes German and Hebrew together. The next song uses both Yiddish and English, and it is titled Dreh Zink Dreidela, and it will be immediately followed by the song that uses the Hebrew word for a top, Sevivon. Kundreising, join Dreidel, freezing to Ingela, freezing to Medela, dancing a ringela, dancing a redela, as we shall Hanukkah, join do. Eins, zwei, drei, tanzen a redela. Eins, zwei, drei, jingala medela. Eins, zwei, drei, drei schick schein dreidela. Es schein Hanukkah, schein do. Whirling and turning upon the table. Happy boy, happy girl, spin your dreidel. Dance in a circle now, fast as you're able. Let's have some Hanukkah fun, some fun. One, two, three, dance in a circle. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, little boy, little girl. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, spin like a dreidel. Let's have some Hanukkah fun, some fun. La 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 la. Let's have some Hanukkah fun, some fun. Sevivon, sov, 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 Hanukkah, Uchatov, Hanukkah, Uchatov, Sevivon, sov, 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 Chag Simcha Olam, Nes Gadol Hasham, Nes Gadol Hasham, Chag Simcha Olam, Sevivon, sov, 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 Hanukkah, Uchatov, Hanukkah, Uchatov, Sevivon, 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 sov, 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 sov. So our next selection is the Dreidel Rondo, and it was commissioned by Temple Beth Shalom just for our Hanukkah concert tonight. So besides being one of our wonderful tech guys, Nate Terry was a music education major. One of his specialties is organ and piano. And Orlay, you were his teacher, weren't you? So the Dreidel Rondo, Nate started off with the song, I Have a Little Dreidel, and a rondo keeps repeating. So after that song, he puts O Hanukkah, that goes back to I Have a Little Dreidel, but it sounds very different. And then Sevivon, back to I Have a Little Dreidel, but it sounds even more different. So we are so proud and honored to present to you Nate Terry's Dreidel Rondo, with Nate playing. this has really been so much fun. It's just been so much fun practicing Orlay with you and getting this all together, and just thank you so much.
I'm the luckiest guy to get to play with you. So I think we should do this again next year. What do you guys think out there? I believe we could do this again. What do you think?
Well, you know what? I'm sincere that I enjoyed practicing, enjoyed doing this with you. I am very sincere. But you know, COVID, you know, I haven't traveled much. And next year, I'm planning on leading a different life.
You do?
Yeah, so next year, I'm planning on spending Hanukkah in Santa Monica. I'm spending Hanukkah in Santa Monica, wearing sandals, lighting candles by the sea. I spent Shavuos in East St. Louis, a charming spot, but clearly not the spot for me. Those eastern winters, I can't endure them, so every year I pack my gear, come out here to Purim, Rosh Hashanah, spent in Arizona, and Yom Kippur, way down in Mississippi. But in December, there's just one place for me. Amid the California flora, I'll be lighting my menorah like a baby in its cradle. I'll be playing with my dreidel, spending Hanukkah in Santa Monica by the sea. I'm spending Hanukkah in Santa Monica, wearing sandals, lighting candles by the sea. I spent Shavuos in East St. Louis, a charming spot, but clearly not the spot for me. Those eastern winters, I can't endure them, so every year I pack my gear, come out here to Purim, Rosh Hashanah, spent in Arizona, and Yom Kippur, way down in Mississippi. But in December, there's just one place for me. Amid the California flora, I'll be lighting my menorah like a baby in a cradle. I'll be playing with my dreidel. Here's to Judah Maccabeus, boy, if he could only see us, spending Hanukkah in Santa Monica by the sea. Thank you, everybody, for joining us virtually. And Rabbi and Angelo, thank you for all that techie work.
We want to thank you. Hold on, the camera's slowly coming over to us. Hold on, everybody out there. Thank you. Here it comes. All right, there it comes. We want to thank you guys for watching. We want to give a special thank you to Mrs. Rose, Mrs. Gail Rose, our cantorial soloist, who I said, hey, we could use a little something one of the nights of Hanukkah, and then she put together this 3.5-hour long production with multimedia. And we have nobody in the world like Orlay Alonso, who is able to just make the piano come alive like nobody else. So such a pleasure to be here with you. Hopefully all of you who watched are going to buy Orlay's new CD at alonsobrothers.com. Wait, hold on. Wait for it. Hold on. Let me flash it on the screen again. There it goes. There it goes. And thanks for coming. I'm going to throw it back over to you guys to say goodbye here. And that's that.
Okay.
Yes,
Happy?
happy Hanukkah, but remember to spell it correctly. My spelling is the correct one, okay? So,
I don't think so. I don't think
Angelo,
so.
what do you think?
Actually, yeah, I totally agree.
You'll
Your
go
spelling
with
is the
mine?
right spelling, yes.
I like it. I like it.
Okay. Happy Hanukkah. Thank you.
ALONSOBROTHERS.com. Going by the CD.
That's how you spell Hanukkah.
That's how you spell it for Orlay. Oh, man.
Okay.